he was really trying to argue for kind of like the average person.
Mhm.
But one of his perspectives that I'm not sure I agree with is that like the average person is just not going to be able to like pull it off. If you're born poor, like most likely you're going to stay poor.
Mhm.
And that's a really hard truth or maybe truth to think about, that if you're born into a certain set of circumstances, you yourself are most likely not going to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. There's going to have to be some sort of movement, or someone at the top or someone rich is going to have to pull some strings in order for the masses of poor people or just average people to kind of do better in economically, at least. Because I think it's relevant to the conversation kind of about Elon Musk and his trauma and what he's doing. So, oh yeah, what do you think?
Do we support the individual, or do we recognize that supporting the individual can be very destructive, and do we then support the masses and realize that the masses need help? And there's lots of sci-fis about how what happens if the whole world tries to become equal. Actually, there's a book called This Perfect Day. It's one of my favorite science fiction books of all time, and it's taking the idea that everybody should be equal, and we should all, and so what? It's the future where there are no races, for example. All the races have been combined, and so everybody looks like probably like you, like, or maybe a little lighter skin, almond shaped eyes, meaning so there's some Asian influence, darker skin, and so everybody's the same, right? And then the what you do for work gets told to you. You're kind of born into kind of, this is what you're going to do. And then the story revolves around this one guy who ends up being born genetically different. He has one green eye. Everybody has brown eyes, of course, because that's the dominant color. He ends up with one green eye and one brown eye. And then he goes on to fight the power, right? Because he's an individual.